Okay, people, huge, extreme breaking news. If you care at all about Hunter x Hunter and the future of the series as a whole, I've been telling you, people, if you've been following me, which you should do so, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell, because I've been telling people and no one would listen to me. They said, no, Fornev, it would never happen. Shueisha would never do it. Shonen Jump would never let it go down when it comes to the future of Hunter x Hunter, but I seen the signs long time ago. On top of that, it just makes sense profitable wise, readership wise, and all of the above what is about to happen with Hunter x Hunter, because the announcement just broke as I'm recording this video. It was just minutes ago that it leaked out that Hunter x Hunter will no longer be released the way you know it. And what I mean by that is, hey, it gets released in Weekly Shonen Jump, right? Despite the fact that over the years, countless years, mind you, Yoshihiro Togashi has taken several hiatuses. However, every time it returns from hiatus, it is immediately released in Weekly Shonen Jump magazine, chapter per chapter, whether it be a batch of 10 chapters, 15 chapters, they always return to Weekly Shonen Jump, and then eventually they collect those chapters that are released in Weekly Shonen Jump into volume form. That's been the standard. That is the standard with majority of manga releases in general, but in particular, that's been par for the course with Hunter x Hunter. However, it seems as though Hunter x Hunter will no longer be returning that way, which is absolutely maddening, because it was just not that long ago that news broke that Yoshihiro Togashi has apparently had 30 chapters written for roughly 4 years. So he's been sitting on 30 chapters of content for 4 years before he even made his move to return. Likely these chapters were already done in the last time that he was doing his manga run and just said, I'm going on hiatus. I don't feel like finishing any of this stuff right now. Like, it is what it is. And now with this news, well, I kept you waiting long enough. I'm sorry. Let's read. I got a little bit too enthusiastic with it. Hunter x Hunter by Yoshihiro Togashi will no longer be published in a weekly format after the next chapter. The editorial is determined to keep supporting Togashi until the completion of Hunter x Hunter. In what format the series will continue will be revealed at a later date. And hearing word like this is the first time I've ever heard it been brought up when it comes to Hunter x Hunter and the whole hiatus issue, and it makes me really question what's happening here now, right? Because at the end of the day, again, it's been par for the course for Hunter x Hunter to come back, drop a couple volumes, go on hiatus, and then so on and so forth. This time around, though, maybe things are different. There's a possibility, and again, I'm not saying this is what happened. I'm saying that this is a possibility. Shueisha and Shonen Jump were like, yo, dog, we don't want to do this dance with you anymore. Let's just figure out something else. Maybe all this time it was like, yo, he's a big dog. You know what I'm saying? He's the cash cow in terms of sales. But Shonen Jump these days has kind of been trying to diversify and broaden their spectrum in terms of shonen manga anyways. So it's not like we're even 5 or 10 years ago where battle manga is the end all be all. Like, Shonen Jump has been slowly morphing into this amalgamation of, yeah, battle manga is still, of course, integral. It's some of the highest selling stuff that is out there, but you also have a wide variety, from the P.P.Ps to the Robocos, like Blue Box. There's a lot of really cool stuff in Shonen Jump, and the magazine is just looking different nowadays, so much so that it's kind of like it might be in Shonen Jump's interest at this point to not really further go on this road with doing the weekly chapters. Or it could very well be the case of, yet again, Yoshihiro Togashi with his health issues. He's like, I can't do this anymore. And who knows? Maybe they came to an agreement together, Shueisha, Shonen Jump, and Togashi, of let's put this whole dance to rest already. Fans have had enough. Togashi's had enough. I'm sure staff at Jump and Shueisha in general like, oh, come on, dog. This is a dog and pony show at this point, that they're like, amicably, let's find a better solution. Or something else behind the scenes, we'll never know, because at the end of the day, you just don't know. For the fact that this is so sudden, the way it's happening with an announcement, like, it's different than them saying the usual of, hey, Hunter x Hunter is going to be going back on hiatus, we'll let you know when it comes back. Like, this is different because now they're saying it's done. This weekly dance is done. And then on top of that, there's something major that I haven't told you guys as well. The fact that in the weekly Shonen Jump author comments, Yoshihiro Togashi hasn't been the one providing them. In fact, it's been his staff member Tanehana, and Tanehana again just revealed that there's been like 30 chapters that have been ready for 4 years, but also said they can't wait to get started on them. So that would mean that work is in progress. So how would we go from work is in progress, staff member Tanehana is telling us, hey, I can't wait to get started, to, yo, it's not doing weekly releases no more, we're gonna figure it out. Which then again leaves me to believe that this was again out of nowhere for them as well, unexpected, because for them to put out a notice of a halt on it, it makes you think that this time around things is different and something behind the scenes changed. Could be Togashi's mind, could be Jump's mind, could be both, we don't know. But I guess that also leaves to question, well, what is the future of the manga? Would it be possible for monthly releases? I think most Hunter x Hunter fans would be fine with, even if it was just 15 to 20 pages a month, just so that we have consistency, just so that we have a commitment, just so that we know it's not that, you know, it's in vain anymore, or is it just going to be my initial idea that I pitched months back before it even returned of, yo, why not just drop them in volume form? Like, do we really need to serialize them in the magazine? It can't be brought to you by Shonen Jump Comics, this original volume that is exclusive. Do you know what that would do for sales? Do you know how many people would catch up to Hunter x Hunter and follow volume to volume if they knew, oh, we're getting Hunter x Hunter, you know, every month, or we're getting it bi-monthly, like, you know, a 40-page chapter every other month? I think Togashi could potentially manage that, especially having this giant staff, and those manga sales are very, very much so okay. So yeah, I think the manga sales would pay for that staff regardless. It's a cult following. But extremely curious what you guys think about this. How do you feel about this breaking news that Yoshihiro Togashi's Hunter x Hunter manga will no longer be released in the weekly fashion? Do you think that they're gonna just drop it in weekly Shonen Jump but monthly? Is it gonna go to V Jump with Boruto and Dragon Ball Super? Are they gonna put it on Jump Plus? I think that would be the most logical. Like, put it on Jump Plus, and I don't know, write up a contract with Togashi. You gotta at least turn in like 6 chapters a year or something. There you go. But that's all I have for this one. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. Subscribe and hit that bell to get more as we continue to find the developments on what's happening with the future of Hunter x Hunter. It's absolute madness.